Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm here with Vectrex4Life. Say hi.
Hi.
See what I did there? I just paused it. Now, the start of this video doesn't actually look like a Eurobeat event, now does it? Well, unfortunately, with the very misleading introduction, I would first like to preface by saying this. We were in the middle of bang sanking nowhere in the North County of San Diego. Why, you ask? Well, stick around for the video and find out why.
We are traveling to LA to see the Eurobeat event. Now, could you specify what that is?
It's called Higher Illusion. It's a par Eurobeat event that's come back for the first time since 2019.
And where was the place last hosted at?
New York.
It was in New York,
I
you guys.
think.
Now, the other
No,
thing
really.
is, we were selling something, or actually, no, this guy was selling something.
We're killing two birds with one stone.
Killing three birds with one stone, pretty much.
Trying to get rid of this piece of crap.
Let's see.
It's a 15-inch compact CRT.
And it was pretty crap.
Cosmetic condition is just not very good. It's got a scratch on the screen.
Yeah.
So I actually decided to give it away. And a guy in about 45 minutes away offered me $25 to deliver it to him. And since we're already on our way to LA, I'm like, okay, sure.
Now, let me tell you something. What he just told me, like, literally 5 minutes ago, was just so funny. I don't know why I laughed so hard at it, but just the way he was saying it in frustration. But, in other words, ready to hit up LA?
Yeah.
In the hood?
Yeah.
It's
That
not
was some
best.
real fun. This wasn't that fun.
No, this was really lame, actually. So, we'll see you guys in LA.
Getting it.
I don't know if you can see in the background, but there's that car right there.
Now he's gonna pass me on the right, isn't it?
Yeah, he is.
There we go.
There he is, there he is, there he is. Look at that Lambo.
That is not.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
She's my hot rod.
Besides, I love my Mustang.
She's a plug-in hybrid.
Dude, you know he can actually get away with that joke now.
Yes.
Because they made a
Yes.
plug-in hybrid.
Speaking of, here's a Mustang right here. It's not a plug-in hybrid.
It's
though.
not a plug-in hybrid Mustang? Well, it's not a good Mustang then. Believe it, but some guys actually live in here. Look at that. I can't zoom in any closer, but there are some beer bottles there. This guy's definitely been drinking right there. What's your thoughts on it, Jason?
It's the key to freedom. That is the only door in this prison.
You said it was the key to freedom?
Yes.
Wow.
See, we're stopped right now. It's the perfect opportunity to just get out and leave.
And drink a beer on the side of the freeway and watch the
Okay,
traffic
here
go.
comes somebody.
Whoa, dude, that guy's just going on the shoulder the whole time. He don't give no fuck. He's like, wait a second.
I thought he might hit that Subaru in front of us.
I know, I thought too.
So a half an hour later, we end up arriving at the Fujiwara Cafe. And one thing to note about this cafe is the location that it is at. You literally have to go out of your way to even get to this place. In other words, let's go ahead and talk to Vectrex4Life really quick to get a quick retrospective on what happened. Because I was just taking pictures of cars the whole time. That was pretty much it. Don't do this to me, Jason. There you are.
Yo.
I'm gonna ask you a few questions.
Okay.
Please feel free to answer in the most detailed way possible if you'd like.
Yes.
But first off, let's talk about the first trip because we definitely had like a little bit of fun, right? I mean, we were pretty tired that day coming back, but
Yeah, we didn't get much sleep that day.
let me know, like, how did that go? Like when it came to finding out about this event.
So I got word that there was going to be this Eurobeat Para event at this Initial D Tofu Cafe, and it sounded pretty cool to me. It would be literally be the closest Eurobeat event I had ever gone to, which LA is like 2 hours away from me. So, you know, you have to commit to it. It is a drive. But we decided to go because I wanted to connect with some Eurobeat friends and, you know, just have a good time being surrounded by people who are totally into the same thing you are.
If I can remember, you were invited to set up a Eurobeat stand over there. Like,
Yeah.
tell me
So
more.
one of Jason Schwartz, the organizer of the event, he suggested to me that I could bring some of my Eurobeat records and CDs for sale because he knew that I'm the so-called super Euro dealer.
Super Euro dealer?
Well, I specialize in selling Eurobeat in the U.S. Mostly do the U.S. because shipping is cheap here.
I didn't even know you had a name for yourself.
Well, that's what people kind of call me, or CD guy. That's also an alias, I suppose.
CD guy, not Laserdisc guy.
No, that's one of the things I do in the Eurobeat community. I sell records and CDs. So he suggested to me, hey, how about you bring up your stuff and we can set up a table for you and you can sell at the event. And so that was one of the reasons why I went, just to, well, sell in person for a change and, you know, meet some people who face to face who would actually buy Eurobeat in person. I think it was cool to do that. The downside though is that with the first event, since it started at 7 p.m., it was like as the sun was setting.
I remember that so much.
I didn't think about lighting, so my booth was actually quite dark and people couldn't really see what I was selling, so I was using a flashlight. I did okay on sales the first trip. I did sell some Eurobeat to some people who were just mildly curious about it, people who liked Initial D Eurobeat but didn't really know anything else about it. They just like, well, I'm here, I might as well enjoy the festivities and buy something. I sold, I sold a record or two here and there and made some suggestions for people, so that was cool.
That's all I really have to show for you for that part. We later get on to talking about the second trip. Anyways, aside from that, there is one thing I do want to mention. So, if this video gets 100 likes, I will tell you the wackiest story that happened before this event even started. This was during the drive, of course, but it is still a very memorable story in the archives of my brain. So, without further ado, let's get on to the conclusion here. Our last venture at this El Monte area was going inside the Fujiwara Cafe, and Jason decided to take it upon himself that, he wanted to play some Initial D arcade before he left. With a few quarters in, he decided to play, and of course he raced someone else. But on that note, I will leave it off on this video. If you do like the video, please give it a like. It really helps me out. And of course, stay tuned for future videos. So we're here in the middle of nowhere under all these overpasses, and it's very well lit here.